both of you got points actually when it comes to
That's why I'm like, you're not countering my point.
Right,
but I get what you're saying.
Right now we're just finished, innit? We're just finished.
Arsenal's not finished.
How can the fans be kicking the bus?
This is my point. This is my point. I'm gonna one second. I'm gonna ask you guys. Yeah, like just in this day and age, football fans have a lot of power, basically, much more than before.
Yeah.
But do fans have the right to be abusing players that are from the team that they support?
No.
You sure?
Nah.
I think
Have you abused players from your team?
Abuse is a strong word.
Okay.
I think they do, but they don't, because as a human, you don't want to be abusing anyone for no reason anyway. But
Criticise.
I feel like they should harshly criticize them. Yes, because they spend a lot of money. Like period for starters.
Yeah, okay.
Number one, if they don't do it, then when are they going to be heard? Number two, number three, it's like when the players don't give the effort to like win the games or don't give back to the fans. That's kind of like a slap in the face from them. So
cool. Jason, so if abuse is a strong word, then what about criticising them?
You can definitely criticise.
But criticising in what way though? I'm asking you. Go on.
Yeah, no, what the fans are doing right now, that's a bit extreme.
What are the fans doing?
Well, I saw a video on Twitter yesterday. They're banging on the bus, kicking the bus, and that, kicking the bus and that, like, as the bus is coming out of the stadium. Okay. Come on, man.
So how should they?
Even on the pitch, Bellerin's asking for the ball. The Arsenal fans don't want to give him the ball.
And they were singing.
What's Bellerin done to you, bro?
And they were singing, "You're not fit to wear the shirt." Even more, yeah.
That's harsh.
Fans know who tried and who doesn't try. Like I think as fans, I think fans just want a thing of where it's like, as long as you go out there and try your all. We're not asking you to win every game because that's not going to be possible.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But as long as you try, fans will clap.
So
listen, it's deeper with that.
I'm not gonna lie, you do, because for starters, alright, let's take Bellerin for example. Yeah, it's funny that happened to him in that game because of recent, people been calling him an Instagram model. Like, you know what I mean? Because that's what he's spending his extra time doing.
Yeah.
Now let's compare that to Cristiano Ronaldo before he was CR7, who would spend his extra time in the gym.
Okay.
Yeah. To work on himself because he knew that he wanted to give more for the team. That's a football player you want to support.
Okay.
Not someone who's getting a check and, like you said, is going back to his girlfriend at home because he's living a lavish lifestyle and he's making money from what he's doing.
All right.
Bro, he works. Let him have a social life, bro.
Okay, cool, but people work and they're spending their money on the football, bro. So without the fans, it's another match. Without the fans,
he has to work 7 days a week and not have no fun.
No one's saying work 7 days a week, but certain people work overtime to get a promotion, right?
I think that's petty though. So you can't take a picture and want to look nice or whatever.
So why are you here?
What do you mean? Why am I here?
Do you want to have a career, progress, or do you want to just stay here and get a paycheck? That's what I'm asking. I'm not saying don't post on Instagram. I'm not saying don't have a social life, but I'm saying put work in.
Alright, go on, Jace.
But I think he is putting work in. What he's having.
I'm not saying.
Every player has a bad spell.
No, don't take
world-class players.
Don't take what I'm saying as Bellerin. Like I'm just saying. It's funny that happened to him because they're using him as the scapegoat with all that's happened, calling him an Instagram model and all of that stuff. But I'm just saying, look at the players that, for example, you guys had. You remember when Ronaldo used to go and put extra shifts in the gym?
Yeah, I heard that.
Why is it that Arsenal?
There's some players that are putting in that work. They're not showing that.
But there's some players that are showing that and they're not getting played. They're not getting played, and that's sad. And in our club, Chamberlain's not getting played. Chamberlain, he puts work in. Like we see it. Active on his social to show he's on the gym.
I said this previously, and man said David Hay puts in work too.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Anyway, Jason. Should professional footballers listen to on Twitter? Should professional footballers that do have Twitter, should they listen to their followers? When followers, so for instance, if you're atting Bellerin or someone, and it's saying, your pants, you need to. Who got weights that day? Mustafi. He got weights. He got given a pure gym membership card, by Benteke. If someone's tweeting Mustafi,
Phil Jones would get put on the weights by Benteke.
Oh my gosh, it's not a war.
It's not about who got put on the weights.
Jason, I'm just asking you a question. Is that alright?
Why are you so affected?
Sorry,
what's wrong with this? Let him answer the question first.
Should I?
Yeah, come.
You sure, yeah?
Yeah, come.
Alright, Jason. Basically, what I'm asking you, Jason, simply, should these players listen to these followers, to their advice? Should they listen or should they just go about it on business? especially if a fan has some form of.
On Twitter, you saying?
Yeah.
Twitter's wild. So
I'll ask you. I will.
Twitter's wild. So maybe like you can take it to consideration
So
by
they should,
yourself.
yeah?
by yourself. See certain things. That, alright, cool. This is what the fans think. But I wouldn't react. Nah. It's so broad. Like you got people that are cussing and abusing. You got people that are giving constructive criticism. You got people that are supporting. You just have to kind of filter that and kind of understand.
But they should take it into consideration.
No, I think they should. Because at the end of the day, like people are paying to watch you play, and like they're following you.
Yeah.
Like football is like it's almost like a cult. You follow it. So even the players, you follow them as well. So it's good for the people that you follow and the people that you support to understand how the fans feel.
Cool.
Like,
Darts, talk to me. What are you saying?
Like, run that question back again quickly, just so I
Yes,
don't miss my point,
so professional footballers on Twitter
should they listen to?
Yeah, should they not everything, but take into consideration some constructive
I say no,
criticism.
and this is why.
No,
I agree with you, yeah, and this is why I agree.
But you're saying no, though.
Yeah, they shouldn't, because, and this is why I was saying before, it's down to you as a football player to want to put work in to do better.
Anyway,
you shouldn't want a fan shouldn't have to come and tell you that you played shit. You need to work on this. You get paid. Like you said, it's your job. Like if you was at, for example, if you worked at anywhere else and it wasn't football, if you was doing a shit job, they will let you know, and you might lose your job.
Okay.
Why is it that the footballers get the comfortability of, well, you've signed on for 6 seasons, so we're gonna have to put up with it?
Thank you, Doug. So Sam, I'm gonna ask you basically, Valencia, Antonio Valencia, Man United, I think a majority of fans, neutral fans, know that this guy has technically got 1 foot. What foot is he?
Right footed.
Thank you very much. Okay. Now, so fans have been tweeting or messaging him saying, okay, we sometimes come on your left foot. Sometimes, If you're Antonio Valencia and then you're seeing, you go to your mentions and you're seeing a whole page, like you're just scrolling down and seeing, use your left foot, use your left foot, use your left foot. Are you as a player gonna consider that, or you're gonna, you lot are fans, like you lot are Sky Sports 1 season.
Obviously, I think it's a thing where, let's be honest, there's something like, as a player, you know what you're good at. So it's just like let's say Iron Robin, for example. He's left-footed, 1-footed guy. Obviously, I'm sure that as coaches have told him, use your your right foot. I'm sure in certain scenarios he does it. But
my man said no.
You know, for someone like Valencia now, maybe he should use his left foot at times, but
no, should he listen? Should he consider to the fans?
Well, obviously, you can hear what everyone's saying. You can see, but obviously, I'm not telling him he shouldn't now go and respond to every message. That's what I was trying to say.
I'm not saying
don't do that.
I'm not saying respond.
Like, he can obviously, if he sees it.
Yeah.
He can consider it, and I'm sure that he hasn't considered it. Yeah. But he does the same thing that works for him.
I love
so
that
if you do something that works for you, you're gonna keep on doing it. So do what you're doing.
Okay.
But my problem is that it's the players that nothing works for you, and you still think you have the right to not do your job properly.
Okay. Darts, I was going to ask you, let me ask you first, because I'm going to ask every man, but because this
Are you sure you're gonna ask me?
Bro, why do
Wait,
you always
just
like to interrupt? Patience is key in life, you know.
I just want to make sure he's gonna ask me because sometimes
I appreciate that. Anyway, Darts, basically, because this is normally used when it comes to fans arguing with each other. Do you have to support a team from the city that you were born in or from?
No.
No. How do you mean? So do you think that it's alright for someone that lives in Manchester to support Arsenal?
You don't know what attracted them to football.
So on a playing field of some sort, does that? Are you from London?
Yeah, I'm from
What? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you support
Arsenal.
Okay, cool. So you're an Arsenal fan. Does it make you more of a supporter? Do you support Arsenal more than the Arsenal fan that lives and was born in Manchester?
No, because there's probably a season ticket holder in Manchester that comes down every week.
So does it come to the amount of money that they push
It's how you feel about. No, but I'm just saying that, and that's someone that puts. Yeah, that's a fact because he's putting more money and time into it than I am. Doesn't mean he feels more than me as well.
Okay.
So it's a vice versa thing on that end. But
so do you think it's a stupid argument then when someone
says, "Oh, you're from here"? Why? I think it's just like someone just being petty in the middle of the conversation. Yeah, as funny as it sounds, really, to be honest, because it doesn't really matter. Like you could have watched. You could be in. What? So what? The guy that is in Lagos, he shouldn't support Chelsea.
Okay. Jason, talk to me. I'm asking you this time. You're just touching here. No? All right then. Sam.
Wait, do you want to give me a chance to talk? This is what I'm saying. Do you see the tension?
I don't know. You're just stroking. I just don't get it. You're just stroking.
Repeat the question to me.
Wow. So was you listening or?
So when he asked you to repeat the question, you didn't say wow. When I asked you to repeat the question, you say wow.
So I'm asking you.
Okay, can you ask me the question, please?
Wow, man. Does it? Where are you from? What city?
East London.
East London. Wow, very specific. Okay, cool. So, are you support who?
Arsenal.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me like it's a stupid question?
Bro, I'm waiting for you to answer the question.
Cool. Do you support Arsenal more than the Arsenal fan that lives in Manchester or lives in another country even?
No, I feel like people will support football teams from when they're young, and normally that's based on a certain player or certain players that they're into.
So they may have a different reason.
From liking certain players, when you're young, you play football, you want to play like that player, you want to be like that player, you watch that player, you normally then drag to the team. That's what I feel, that's what I did.
Yeah, that's smart.
Have you ever sent for, who would you consider as a rival fan for you? What? Talk to me.
Rival fan?
Yeah. Would it be Tottenham then? Or
no.
Oh wow, okay, sorry, goodness.
It's Man United fans.
Really?
I have more hate for Man United fans than I do for Tottenham fans.
That's interesting. I thought it was London Derby.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
Alright then, fine. So have you ever sent for a Man United fan and say to them, oh, you're London Man United
I
fan?
said Man United fans and not Tottenham fans. I said fans, not as in the club.
Alright. So do I have to repeat it?
No,
because you was talking. Alright then.
Yeah,
basically, fine. Have you ever sent for a London supporting Man United fan saying, you're from London United?
Yeah, I have. I'm not gonna lie, I have.
Yeah. But why is that?
Why? Because sometimes in the frustration of arguments, when Man United fans think that because they're the only reason why there was a successful club has left, they want to start sending.
But you don't believe it.
You just have to argue back.
Say something.
No, but I don't believe it.
That's real.
You can be from London and support Manchester United. It's not a problem.
So would you agree that you've been eating that petty for Lou?
I've been eating that what? Let's say that petty for Lou.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. You yourself as well? What do you?
I don't think there's anything wrong in it. But obviously there's certain things that, let's say like darts for instance, he's lived in Finsbury Park.
Damn,
Oh no, but I'm just saying I'm from Finsbury Park, so he's an Arsenal supporter.
Yeah.
So being from the area, you know what it means to be an Arsenal fan.
Much more than someone.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think personally, because especially like.
Explain, because there could be.
If Arsenal from
One second.
Okay, but where is the? Okay, I hear what you're saying, but where's?
It's more likely for the parade to go past my house.
So, but where's the stadium? Is it not in Holloway? Yeah.
What now?
Yeah, or what? Okay. Where was it in Highbury? Correct.
Yeah.
So being from Finsbury Park,
Highbury, Holloway, Drayton, Finsbury,
5
same
minutes.
area. Yeah.
Now it's in Holloway. So being from North London, where the stadium is and stuff like that, you're gonna feel some type of connection to it. So when you have all like these London derbies and stuff like the Tottenhams and stuff like that, you might have mates that are from Tottenham that do support Tottenham. So you understand that rivalry because that's their area. So like for me, I'm a United fan. I do get the rivalry between Man City and United fans that live in that city. But for me, the reason why I would look at them as rivals per se, because City have just come up out of nowhere. So for me, my real main rivals for me was Arsenal because of the rivalry. It wasn't because the era because of the rivalry between Ferguson and Wenger, between Patrick Vieira and Keane. These kind of names. It's not because of anything else like my team's better. It's just because of the rivalry. Really.
So do you think the Man United Arsenal rivalry is bigger than the Man United Liverpool rivalry?
Yes, in this generation.
But historically, it's Man United and Liverpool.
Yeah,
because they're the two most successful clubs in England.
Yeah,
basically. Your eyes are shifting because you really don't want that to be true, but.
No, I feel like in this generation it's different.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to do that.